Once upon a time, in a small village where the seasons were very defined, lived a young woman named Laura. Laura was known for her curiosity and questioning spirit, always in search of answers about life and its mysteries. Since childhood, she observed the nature around her and asked questions about everything she saw, trying to understand how the world worked. One day, during the fall, Laura was especially thoughtful. The cold wind was blowing, leaves were falling from the trees, and she felt a growing restlessness in her heart. Laura had two very close friends, Marina and Julia. They grew up together, sharing dreams, secrets, and adventures. But recently, everything seemed to be changing. Marina had moved to another city to study, and Julia, involved with her new job, was increasingly distant. Laura felt lonely and lost, not knowing how to deal with these changes in her life. One day, feeling particularly discouraged, Laura decided to visit her grandfather, a wise man who always had valuable advice. When she arrived at her grandfather's house, she vented, telling about her anxieties, fears, and the feeling that everything was falling apart around her. The grandfather, listening attentively, smiled kindly and asked her to accompany him to the garden. There he harvested an oak leaf, a sunflower seed, and a small stone. Without saying a word, he took these three items inside and asked Laura to watch them carefully. First, he put an oak leaf in a bowl of water. The leaf, before vibrant and full of life, slowly began to fade and deteriorate. Then the grandfather took a sunflower seed and put it in a pot with moist earth. He explained that, in time, the seed would germinate and become a radiant flower. Finally, he held the small stone and put it on the fire. After some time, the stone began to shine brightly, turning into a small jewel. Laura, intrigued, asked her grandfather what it meant. With a deep look, the grandfather answered, "Laura, we all face challenges in life, just as you are facing now." The oak leaf represented its fragility in the face of change. It could not resist time, fading and deteriorating. The sunflower seed, on the other hand, shows that even in difficult times, if we plant hope and cultivate it, it will bloom, bringing beauty and light to the world. And the stone, when applied to the heat of fire, revealed its essence, becoming a precious jewel. She teaches us that in adversity, we can find our inner strength and become something stronger and brighter than we were before. Laura was silent, absorbing every word. She understood that life was made of cycles, and that even in the most difficult situations there was an opportunity to grow, flourish, and shine. From that day on, Laura decided to face change with a more open and resilient heart, remembering the leaf, seed, and stone whenever life brought her new challenges. And so, Laura learned that, in the face of adversity, we can choose to be like the leaf that falls, the seed that blooms, or the stone that turns into joy. The choice is how to decide to react and grow with the experiences that life presents us. The story of Laura, her grandfather, and the three natural elements teaches us that life's adversities are inevitable, but how we choose to face them defines who we become. Each element represents a different response to difficulties, and by understanding these responses, we can apply this wisdom in our lives. The oak leaf symbolizes the fragility that we all, at some point, feel in front of changes. Just like a leaf that could not resist time and faded, it is easy to feel helpless when life challenges us. You may have experienced a significant loss, an unexpected change, or a deep disappointment. In these situations, we may be tempted to give up or let ourselves be defeated, allowing adversities to weaken and discouragement us. The sunflower seed, in turn, is a powerful metaphor for hope and resilience. Even buried in the darkness of the earth, it holds within itself the potential to become a vibrant and full of life flower. This natural cycle reminds us that no matter how difficult a situation may seem, there is always the possibility of change. There will always be a solution. The stone, which becomes a shining jewel when thrown into the heat of fire, symbolizes the inner strength that we all possess, but which is often only destroyed when we are tested by difficulties. The fire of adversity may seem unbearable, but it is precisely this heat that we lapidate ourselves, revealing our true essence and transforming us into stronger and resilient versions. Life is full of moments when they are tested. In these hours, we can ask ourselves, I am like the leaf that falls apart before difficulties? Am I like the seed that, despite the darkness, blossoms into something beautiful? Or am I like the stone that, when tested by fire, becomes valuable? In the face of life's adversities, the choice of how to react is in our hands. We can unwrap, flourish, or transform ourselves. The choice is yours. I hope you enjoyed today's reflection. Share with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Resilience and Faith, and activate the bell so you don't miss any story.
See you next time.